I'm going to be working with Atlas with the girth again, and I'm just going to do it from a little bit different angle than the first video. So this will be his second time tightening the girth all the way. I'm going to make sure that it's ready for him and fits him properly because I have to adjust it for other horses. So I'll get that ready and then just go ahead and swing it on him. I want to pay attention to his reaction to the girth, and he's staying nice and relaxed. His neck didn't really move. He's continuing to chew. He didn't move at all, so that looks really nice. And then he go ahead and followed my hand target here. So I'm just kind of going through the pieces and making sure each piece is working before I go ahead and just tighten the girth again. So he was relaxed while I put it on. He was relaxed while he followed me, and he's relaxed now while I take it off. So just gonna repeat that from the other side. He lets me put it on. And this is also, like, it's a short video, so it's showing all the pieces put together, that it doesn't take a lot of time once all those pieces are there. So I've had other videos which are longer to kind of show you the lessons and how I taught them. And then like this one's 4 minutes long, and it's like, okay, we ran through all the pieces, all these things work, and then we can move on. So you don't have to do all the pieces, like all the prior steps for many minutes before you move on to the next thing. And like eventually he won't need to do, you know, any of this. Like I can just throw it on him and tighten it and we can go. But I want to make sure everything works before I move on. So he's remaining relaxed when I put it back on. He turned, that looked great. He came up to the fence, that looked great. Went ahead and tightened it up, clicked and treated, and then take it off. I'm gonna adjust it a little bit more, but he remained calm while I went and just tightened it with my hands. Like there, he kind of moved over even a little bit closer to me. So he's not leaving, he's staying, and he's participating in the girth tightening. So there's not a lot of worry there. Like he's pretty relaxed. His eye looks nice and relaxed. His neck is level. So he looks really great here. So again, I'm tightening it here. I'm clicking and then going ahead and feeding him. So I just have it up on one of the buckles. So before I actually buckled it, I just pulled the two ends together with my hands, held it for a second, clicked, let go, and then fed. And so then I start with the other buckle, and then I do the other one. So I just do one at a time. You can do both at a time. I just do one at a time, but it is pretty tight. So like if he decided to leave, it's gonna stay on. So, but not so tight that it's, you know, too much, but not loose, because I don't want him to be scared and leave. So, but I get it just enough tight, and then I went ahead and did the other buckle, and then I went up a hole on both sides, and I clicked and treated every time that I tightened the girth, because I really want that to be a positive association. There he got a little scared. I think that was just the wind and like some sound, but he just took a step over, and then I just had him follow me, clicked and fed him for just coming right back immediately. Like he didn't spend time, and he didn't like progress from that spook. Like he didn't go into bucking, he didn't trot, he didn't do anything else. He took a couple steps and then he was fine. So that's the perfect reaction. I can't control everything in the environment, but I want enough training to where he can kind of regulate and control himself. So then I'm just having him move around a little bit. So from before, he stood still and had the girth tightened on him. And like I said before, I'd probably do that a little bit more than I did in that video before I start asking him to walk around with it. Maybe just get used to it for a couple more times with just the tightness and standing and getting highly reinforced for that, and then start moving. So, but he's looking really nice. I'd like to go a little bit slower, like I said in another video, but overall this looks great, and it just kind of shows a different angle and a shorter time frame once all the pieces are put together.